is looking fire on pictures. The moment I saw it, I got pretty excited about it. So right now, oh God. Hey, what's up guys? Paz Moneybags here, back with another sneaker unboxing. Today we have this year's Air Max Day drop for Nike, or from Nike, I shall say. I was just thinking about something before I started recording the video, and it's the fact that I've been lucky to even come across the past 3 different models that they've dropped over the past 3 years, 2020, 2019, and 2018. But if you say 2020 2 years ago, then it's 2018. But then why is there 3 models? Anyways, the point is, today we have the Air Max 2090, which, like I already mentioned, dropped on the 26th of March, my bad, to celebrate Air Max Day. I was watching the documentary that Nike released on Air Max Day about, you know, the history of the Air Max 90 and how they're shooting for this Air Max 2090 sneaker to be like a new generational thing for the new generation of sneakerheads to have. But I guess we'll see. It really depends on time what kind of colorways they drop. This colorway, the OG colorway that they dropped with this one, is looking fire on pictures. The moment I saw it, I got pretty excited about it. So right now, oh God, Nike has done it again. This year, 2020, I get to unbox the brand new Air Max 2090. I don't know why. I mean, so when the pictures first popped up on Twitter, I remember Twitter not necessarily liking these, not necessarily feeling these. Although I gotta admit, the bubble looks huge on these. I don't know why. It looks a little bit too big almost. And these are supposed to have 200 times or 200% more air than the Air Max 90. And now I can definitely see. I was like, what are they talking about when they mentioned that? But yeah, now I see it. The bubble is a lot bigger. Alright, so let's go ahead and start taking a look at the details. So before anything, transparent fabric upper with a synthetic overlay. But on the outside over here, within the transparent fabric, you have the outline of a Nike swoosh. The middle, of course, completely empty, not colored in. Then on the edge of that outline swoosh, you have the hyper crimson stitching. But then moving a little bit closer towards the heel area, you have the word Air cut literally, it looks like in half, and then also a piece of the R goes missing there. If you look at the different kind of air details throughout the sneaker, I think you can see it right there. That's kind of like the running theme that has been going on. I remember they even did it on the packaging for the Air Max 270s back in 2018, where they would cut the word Air in half, or they would just kind of shift and combine it with like the 270 logo. And then moving towards the midsole, this front part has like a little bit of an off-white kind of tone to it. But then on the heel area, you have, of course, the visible air bubble. But then surrounding the air bubble, you have this kind of glossy, reflective, and sparkly kind of finish. The details, like I said, the surrounding of the bubble, and then going towards the heel itself or the back of the shoe, you have the rib feeling over here as well. That also runs not only through the back, but also all the way into the inside of the sneaker, which Nike claims is like a 360 surrounding, and then the rib feeling just gives it like a futuristic look. Now when we look at the inside of the shoe, there's really no major details. Looking at the toe box real quick, so the toe box itself is empty. You have a little bit of a mudguard kind of look going here, kind of like another layer of the transparent fabric. But then over here on the very front, as the outsole comes together with the upper, you have a small Nike swoosh right above your toes. Alright, then let's go ahead and go back to the back of the shoe to take a closer look over here. So at the very top and connected to the collar, you have a heel loop with reflective details. Then right below that, another kind of piece right here, like a plastic piece with the rib finish that we saw earlier over here in the midsole area. So you have the word Air written with the same kind of Air branding that we saw on the outside of the sneaker. And then below that Air branding, you have a Nike swoosh on both the sneakers as well. Then going towards the bottom of the sneaker, so first impression looking at the back part of the shoe reminds me a lot of the Air Max 270. Kind of neat that they recreated it, but with different kind of notches here, different patterns running through it. But this is huge though. I'm still kind of blown away by how big the air bubble on this thing is. Like, this stands out a lot. But anyways, in the middle of that and right below your heel, you have a Nike swoosh. Then over here, closer towards the middle of the sneaker itself, you have one more time the Air branding, but they also combined it with the word Max, closer towards the inside of the shoe. Then on the front of the sneaker, of course, you have your OG rubber waffle pattern for traction and whatnot, and just paying tribute to the OG Nike sneakers. Then moving towards the top of the shoe one more time, we have this lacing system, which is more kind of, well, the lace hoops are more like knitted within the upper, which looks pretty cool. But then going towards the front of the tongue, I really like this detail. It has like this plasticky kind of texture, and then you have two Nike swooshes, one facing upwards, one facing downwards, and then it creates this oval, kind of like a track. I want to say they meant to make it look like a track. Let's go ahead and take that out so I can show you the insole. So on these specific ones, so the little tag just says upper contains synthetic leather, just to remind the people that are concerned about that. And then you have 2090, which is of course the model Air Max that this is, with the hyper crimson highlighted 20, white out 90, and then you have a blue Nike swoosh on top of the 9. Man, I just love that transparent upper. Ever since I got my Zoomfly S piece with the transparent upper, I've been such a fan of that. Celebrating the 30 years of the original Air Max 90 dropping. So the shoe has some cultural weight to it, of course. I really see a lot of influence from the 270s on these as well. But now, for the moment of truth, let's go ahead and see how these look on feet. But anyways guys, that was it for today's video. I really hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to keep on watching more sneaker unboxings. One more time, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Pass money bags. Out.